So, hi and welcome to this, I guess, first stream on that channel. This is Festival Mood and my name, the main host, is Jonas. And today is co-host with me. Say hello.
Hi, I'm co-host. My co-host ID is 001.
I hope you're not too loud and not too quiet. So let's see what the chat says about that. So we start today at the ISS. That will be not our streaming content for today, but it's cool to start here. It's a cool view. What we are gonna do today is we try to explore the Tomorrowland area, or the Tomorrowland Holy Grounds, on Google Maps. And this is Festival Mood, so a channel with everything around festivals and EDM, electronic dance music. And co-host isn't interested that much about those topics.
Hey,
right?
that's not true.
Okay. That's not true. Before the stream,
That's not true.
That did sound different before the stream, but never mind. So let's switch to Earth. I hope I can do that.
Go down to Earth.
Yeah, that looks like
and
Earth.
That's the US. I think that's not where Tomorrowland takes place.
That's the wrong continent. That's
That's the wrong one too. That's China there, Asia.
Let me just switch the view into that one. You see my screen, right?
Yeah, sure. I see everything.
And also the screen sees my stream. Okay, good. So the Tomorrowland area is in Europe, first of all, then in Belgium. By the way, speaking of Belgium, in the video description or in the stream description below, you can find the donation link where you can donate for our trip, which we probably will have next week. Do you?
No, in 2 weeks.
In
2 weeks. In 2 weeks, yeah.
Say something about that.
Yeah, sure. Because Jonas and me, co-host, we are a little bit crazy, and because in 2 weeks there would have been the Tomorrowland festival in Belgium. Because of some circumstances, it will not take place in its usual form, but in a digital form. And we thought, for Festival Mood, why not go and visit the holy grounds of Tomorrowland and see what's up when the entire world sits home. Yeah,
that's basically our plan. And because we planned a 2-day trip into Belgium, we will also go to a roller coaster theme park, but that's not the interesting part of the whole trip. So let's zoom into between Antwerp and Brussels.
Maybe you might want to elaborate what the Tomorrowland actually is.
I don't think I should say a lot about that, because it's a quite known festival in the EDM scene. One of the biggest, most stages, almost everyone which is DJing plays there.
But what about the people in the chat which are not in that scene?
So yeah, Tomorrowland is like that huge festival in Belgium, in Boom, however that little town is called, and the music there is like all EDM, electronic dance music, and in that umbrella you can find almost every major subgenre of EDM. So house, big room, dubstep, hardstyle, techno, tech house, I don't know, drum and bass, let's call it. So you can find basically anything there, and all the major DJs you probably can find there.
Will I find death metal there?
Probably not. Probably not. But like electronic dance music. And all the major DJs are year after year there, with some exceptions, like Skrillex was like, I think 3 times there, and Dead Mouse was never there because Dead Mouse hates Europe.
What? Why is that?
I don't know, that's a different story. So, what we are gonna do today, as you can see here, I will zoom into this, it's some kind of, how do you say, natural park?
Yeah, recreational park there,
Yeah, like if I hover here, recreational nature park or something between Boom and Mechelen. I'm not Dutch, so I can't, or I'm not Belgium Flemish at all, so I can't pronounce anything, so sorry for that. But if we can zoom here and go over here, it looks different than a few months ago. A few months ago we had this whole area like without all those stages of Tomorrowland, and even if you go over the whole campsite, you can see every tent.
That's because they built it now, or why is it there now?
So that's probably, as you can see somewhere. No, you can't see when the pictures were took from Google, but it's the 2020 edition of Google Maps, so they probably took it last year during Tomorrowland, so between the two weekends. So Tomorrowland is like the only festival I know which will take place at 2 weekends per year, so yeah, that's also something that is very special. And as you can see here, the pictures which Google took from some satellite or something were taken between those two weekends.
How can you tell it's in between?
Because not all of the tents are still there, and like here are a lot of tents missing and so on. That's an indicator of that. And if you go here in front of the main stage, you can see some kind of vehicle in front of the stage, and that's probably an indicator.
That's the main stage?
Yeah, that's the main stage.
It looks like a huge cross. What is that?
Yeah, the stage is actually that huge thing here, and that here are just like the rails and camera area and bar area in front of the main stage and so on. And those two things are those how do you say, those areas where you can go up and then you are
stands.
Like stands. Yeah, good that I have you.
So can we go into 3D modes and see that?
Sure.
Or what?
That's actually the more interesting part of it, because we can go into some views some people took, and let's go into this one. And most of the views were actually taken during Tomorrowland. You can also go there when the festival isn't taking place, like our trip that we planned for in 2 weeks.
Yeah, will be actually when it doesn't. Yeah, when it isn't taking place.
Yeah,
in physical form.
So we are now in.
But wait, what would you do if we go there and there's a main stage and all the stages are built up, but just nobody's there? What would you do then?
I will record a short video. I will upload it on this channel, and I will post it on Reddit. Hey, I leaked the Tomorrowland main stage.
All right.
Yeah, someone always manages to do that every year. So, yeah, could be amazing if I could be the person. Anyway, but to me in person, I was there actually twice last year, 2019, when this stage was there, and 2018, a year before that, when the Story of Planex's theme was there with the sea.
I have to say, it looks pretty empty. Is that always the case?
Yeah, that was probably. Can I see here somewhere the details of the picture? I don't think so.
Probably not. You only see the details of that guy.
I don't think so. So let's go back there. This picture was probably taken on the second weekend, because I saw rain on the picture.
You need to go high. You need to go lower. You are in Netherlands now. Yeah, they're there.
I can't talk.
Right, to the right, to the right. There, go.
Let's switch to satellite view, and where's the... So, we're back, hopefully in the same picture. Yeah, so that was taken probably in the second weekend because of rain. I was there at the first weekend, and it didn't rain at all, so I know that I think on Saturday, on the second weekend, it rained like from 12 to 3 or something. And this picture's probably at 1 p.m. or something, because it's still quite empty. And the Tomorrowland area is almost always that empty when the festival just opened and so on. Then the people, especially on the first day, because the people are walking around the area, the whole area, and to explore every stage. So that's just the main stage. If you scroll a bit around, you have a stage here, a stage here, swimming stage here,
Swimming stage,
another stage here.
So how many stages out there?
I think 16.
16.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Here's a little stage. There's a tenty stage, and a indoor stage. Then you got here something from Dutch beer company, like a little stage. Then
what is it, Heineken or what is it?
It's probably U-Pillar.
Ah.
Because you always get U-Pillar beer at Tomorrowland. So then you have here this dragon stage, which the dragon is quite big. He goes through the water.
Wait, that's a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dragon tail. Oh boy.
Yeah, we can zoom into it if you want.
Yeah, sure.
So...
Show me the
Oh,
whoa.
That's a nice picture. Yeah.
Whoa, wow, that looks nice.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Tomorrowland.
Okay, that looks nice.
Yeah,
that looks nice.
Quite interesting that you can see those pictures on Google Maps, which people posted, like here, Little Planet, whoever that one is. And yeah, this here is like a smaller stage here, an outdoor stage, which is themed like a dragon. And this dragon, the head of the dragon, can move. He can, or it can, it has a flamethrower in it, so it can, like a real dragon,
it can roast the people in front of it. Nice.
Yeah, and also like, how do you say, fog machine are also placed in there. So it's
nice.
The stages at Tomorrowland are themed amazingly. Like, you will not find like across the whole festival as nicely themed stages like here. So that's like one smaller stage. I think last year Monster Cat, American label, I think, rented here like a whole day.
Canadian.
This stage here, and yeah, so yeah, just a nice dragon here. So
that's awesome.
This here is another.
Yeah, Monster Cat is Canadian.
Canadian, okay. Yeah.
I just checked on that.
Overseas.
They're nice.
Overseas.
Exactly, overseas.
Then here you have the huge Freedom Stage. I think you can only have one picture here. Exactly. Another really good one in quality.
Are those screens on the top?
Yes, those are screens. And the screens on the front, they are like bent roundish. So yeah, that was probably 2 years ago, 2018. Yes, 2018, because they rebuilt the whole interior of the whole Freedom Stage here differently in 2019. So yeah, I know that in 2018 it's amazing. Those screens are just huge and it goes all over you, and yeah, the experience there is amazing. The sound there, it's acoustic, so you don't have to fear anything. It's good sound, and it's actually not just this ground floor here. You have also here like a second floor on the left and right side where you also can go up. So it's not VIP area
are those
or something.
Screens too?
Yes, those are also screens.
Oh, jeez.
And as you can see, moving heads everywhere. You cannot see this on this picture because this picture is like low quality, but they also have like fog machines all over between the screens, and also moving heads and other lights and sound system, so it's incredible there. Yeah. Oh, I want to go back.
Yeah, we will be there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but without a festival.
If
So-
yeah, and if people donate using the link in the video
Yeah.
description below.
Behind the Freedom Stage is a ferry wheel, I think sponsored by Brussels Airlines or something. So it's.
Why?
Let me check really quick. Did I prepared some pictures.
Do you?
I don't think I. Oh, I forgot to add a picture. I wanted to add a picture from the ferry wheel. Maybe I can search for that at the end and put it into the stream. So yeah. So the Freedom Stage, another stage. Then here you can see the shadow of the QDance Stage, which is a harder styles label in the Netherlands. So it's a Dutch label. Here is just a tent which doesn't really belong to the festival, but yeah, it's also nice to have it there during the festival because protection from the sun and so on. So amazing. Then you got, I think here, or no, it was here, like another stage which is indoor, more like a bigger club stage or like an arrogant club stage and so on. By the way, I don't remember all the names of the stages because every stage has like a no name, like the Freedom Stage. That's a name which you can remember easy. But there are like names that I can't even pronounce, so yeah, just for your information, guys. Then the smallest stage. Yeah, you want something to say?
Is the thing on the left? This is a maze, but is there a stage too?
Nope, there is no maze. And 2 years ago, that area wasn't even available for festival people. So,
okay.
Then the next stage is hidden under this way here. It's like
wait, underground?
Not underground. It's like a small bridge. It's not a huge stage. Don't get me wrong. It's like a small bridge where maybe 30 or 40, max 50 people can be in there, and it's like open end, so you can go inside, outside. There's no really door. It's just like I think it's called the Rave Cave or something, but also like cool little stage. Then you can see here like a little, how do you say that in English?
What is a shell?
Yeah, a shell. Yeah, so another small stage. I know that Vinny Vinci was playing there last year because I saw him there because we were walking this way here up. So yeah. Then this tent here is another stage. Can't remember the name, but that one has an interesting sound system. It has like a surround sound system where the bass until the highs can come from any side, and if the DJs can play with those types of settings, the music there can be very, very interesting. Let me check if we can go here.
Oh. Yeah, we can.
Yes, but without the festival. So that picture was taken 2016, before or after the festival. Yeah, that ugly thing.
What is this?
That should be art from some artist, which is all year long in that park. I don't like it. Let's don't talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, there was a second perspective there. Let's try that. Okay, also...
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, also not really good picture and also not at the festival. So let's try another one. Let's try this one here. Better one. That's one of, I think, 3 or 4 major food areas. You can get food like almost anywhere at the entire festival park, but they also have like bigger food areas where you can choose from more options. Oh, look, themed trash bins.
They look like toilets.
Yeah, they look like toilets, but themed. And those flowers where you can see all over the festival park, those are also like Wi-Fi hotspots, as you can see here.
Ooh, nice. I know where I will be.
Yeah, and also if you want to protect yourself from the sun, or if it's
Perfect. I will only be at those trees. Perfect. I have Wi-Fi, I have sun protection, everything I need. If they also give water, I would be in heaven.
They will not give you water, but there should be toilets like this way, like 2 minutes walking, or that way 2 minutes walking.
2 minutes?
Yeah, there are toilets everywhere placed. So, yeah, and as you can see here, all those little tents are food options. Each tent has like a concept or a theme, like pizza or pasta or falafels or
pizza
burger.
Pizza is a theme, alright.
Yeah. But the
I
food
get
there
it.
is also amazing. It has, on the campsite, there's like 2 restaurants which serve you even better food, but yeah, never been there. It's more expensive, so yeah, donate.
So you have to pay for that?
Yeah. You don't pay by credit card or by cash. You have your Tomorrowland bracelet, like they have, I think, in Disneyland. They also have like bracelets, right?
Yeah, there are the magic bands.
Yeah, at Tomorrowland there are the Tomorrowland bracelets, and there's like a chip where you can with that chip you can enter the festival, you can leave the festival or the festival area.
I can leave the festival during the festival.
Yeah.
And come back.
And you have some kind of account on there, so you can top up money on that. Credit card or cash. There are also like top up cash tents all over the festival area where you can top up by cash, but usually you pay by credit card, and then you buy Tomorrowland pearls. Last year a Tomorrowland pearl was like €1.83. So yeah, they have.
It's getting complicated.
Yeah, but they have their own currency at the festival, which people are, as you can see, flags from all over the world, France. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense to have its own currency. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
So yeah, let's continue our journey. How about this stage here? This is also very interesting. Those are displays here, like cubic displays.
Ooh.
Yeah, on top of them are like those little
water
flowers
fountains
and water fountains.
Okay.
And also behind the stage, you can't see it here really on that picture, but behind the stage, we can go back. Here is like water. And if we go back, they also have like water fountains behind the stage, which is also awesome. And if
I guess on the right there is one.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, like that. But you can also see like actually behind the stage those huge water fountains throwing water. Yeah. And and I think Italian flag. The stage is also interesting because it has a roof, and this roof has like a lot of flowers and stuff up there, which looks cool, and also like moving heads around it. Quite cool area here. So what else is interesting? Let's see.
That red thing there just next to it.
That was
not that red thing, but that's also a red thing.
So this one here.
Yeah, what's that? Is it a stage 2? Oh, that's a tent.
That's a tent and a stage behind it. Again, without the festival. That's actually a tent which is also like there the whole year, and the whole, how do you say, stage, is placed here usually. The last 2 years it was like a mushroom themed stage. Can't remember that name either. But yeah, also here you can see that ugly art thingy there, which we don't want to talk about. So yeah, and as you can see, water and lakes everywhere.
Without fountains.
Without fountains, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, you can see the fountains here on this view. So all those little thingies here are fountains, and also this lake. They placed a few
Okay.
fountains around the whole park, and
I see.
let me just search for that one picture. I actually have a picture of those fountains. Oh yeah, this one. Now the people in the stream should see it. You don't. you're just
come
the co-host.
on.
But those are again the same flowery themed. How were they called?
Oh, what? Fountains? Or
Fountains,
what?
yeah, fountains, yeah. And they also have like, yeah, my brain.
Ah, now I see it. Oh, they actually look like in a... Okay, not quite, but... I see some similarities to fountains in Efteling.
Mm-hmm. To Efteling. A theme park, roller coaster park.
Yes.
Okay, but
They have like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, water show in Europe.
Oh, actually cool. Those fountains are also lighted. So
Yeah, lit.
So yeah. So I will come back to the photos later, and it's gone again, and you should see again. Yeah, my Google Maps screen.
Are those tennis courts also there for the festival?
No, those are during the day. I think you can go play tennis there, but it doesn't belong to the festival. At night they don't use the tennis courts because those lights or the lighted up courts doesn't look good on pictures, so they just
Oh, that's why.
yeah. Yeah, they are also pictures of the whole park lit up in whole RGBness. So yeah, let's go back to the main stage. Let's try this view here. Oh, yeah. And that's how the area looks without the main stage.
So this is what we will see when we are there in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
right?
probably. Yeah.
If people send us the money to do so.
Yeah, so use the Streamlabs link below for donating, please. Please. We will make a video for sure if we go there, so...
There's something for you.
Yeah, so let's go back and try another view. Let's try this one. Oh, good one. That's 2016, I guess.
That a forest? That's not real trees, right?
No, that aren't real trees. The theme was the elixir of life, as you can see. I think here, yeah, it's blurry, but yeah, also amazing theme. Also the stands are themed like wooden and with green stuff on it. They're always themed like the whole main stage. And there you can see like other old stages.
But again, it's pretty empty here, so I suspect this festival isn't that full.
Yes and no. So during the day, it depends on who's playing on the stage. As you can see down there, it's like very full. People love to go down there and dance there or be there and or have a beer there. And during the day, the whole surrounding here is just chill area, as you can see, where people can sit down and see the stage from a upper view than usually you have from below. Usually you only have this lower part of the area where you can go all. If you have, for example, I don't know, EDC Las Vegas or DEFCON 1, you only have like this bottom view. But at this area here, you got this whole surrounding where you can go up and see the stage from a different angle, which is amazing. So yeah. Nice view up here.
You don't really see something from the stage when you're there. I mean, it's so far away, isn't it?
No, stage is big enough to see everything from any place.
I mean, if I look at that, I mean, that's so far away.
Yeah, but look how huge the stage is.
Yeah, but I wouldn't see anyone on the stage performing. That's like,
You
where
don't
the heck
have
are
to.
they?
You always have those screens here and there with the whole video production, and last year they also had like screens in those 3 books which are not correctly in there, like in a real bookshelf, so they are like on the wrong side in there.
Alright.
Yeah, so amazing. And yeah, I know that you co-host are a video guy. Do you see this line
Am
here?
I? Yeah.
You know what it is.
It's most likely one of 4 lines for a flying cam.
Yeah, flying cam. The video production there is also amazing. And like I said, the whole theming here is now like a huge bookshelf, which actually represents the last 15 years of that festival. Like, I think you can see every theme they had on that stage. Like the year before, the Story of Planexus, the water theming, or the trees, so the jungle they had, which is represented in that book, or the circus, which is represented by that book here, and that train thingy.
What? That's a train?
Yeah, that's a little train.
What?
Yeah, and actually they even leaked their next theme, which would be in this year, which is the reflection of love. And I think it was on that book here. It stands the reflection of love as a book. No one noticed until they revealed in January the theme of that year. So interesting.
And everything was like, oh, we knew it.
Not everyone, but I was like, I saw a book on that stage, and then I googled some pictures of that main stage here, and yeah, it was actually there. They knew the theming of this year already last year. So yeah, and the sound system and so on, amazing.
But luckily they don't have to build it this year, so they can move on with a different theme for next year.
Yeah, that's actually true. Unfortunately. Yeah, here is another food area, and that's the second biggest stage, which was last year, like the Tomorrowland winter. Yes, there is also a winter edition of the festival since 2 years or something. Yeah, but I don't think you can see... Yeah, that was 2 years ago. That's a different stage, which is also bigger stage, I think. Which was like also water themed stage or something. Those, or a water... How do you say those things that are in churches where people...
The things they are in churches thing blow into to make music. Yeah, exactly those ones.
You also don't know. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's themed like a water... Insert the word, please. All those red lines here are like water tubes, where also like yeah, there's water in there which they can let go up and down, so looks awesome.
So there are water fountains in the glass enclosure, I guess.
Basically, yes.
I guess that looks pretty dope.
Yeah, displays here, around display there, here display, there display. And actually, this stage is since like 5 years or something always that stage which they could rebuild, like at the where you can see the middle screen they could remove it, and then it's like a more regular stage for bands and so on, but they usually don't have a lot of bands playing on the festival. But if a band really wants to be there, they could. So yeah.
So wait, so the artists go to the festival, not the festival goes to the artists?
It depends. I'm not an insider, but I don't know if the DJs pay to be here, or the festival pays the artist to be here. I don't know. Maybe it differs from the known aspect of the DJ, but yeah. Oh, Sweden flag, some flag I don't know, a German flag.
Why do you always recognize the German in a picture? It's
I
like
don't know.
you always do.
I don't know. Oh, here, video camera and
Yay.
lights.
Yay.
Yeah. That was actually a stage where they have hidden the whole sound system, so you can't see it. That was a bit weird. I
Nice.
think they are behind those two walls here, which
Screens there,
are
yeah.
kinda no, not screens. They are like colored glass or something.
Oh, okay.
I think they are behind that. So yeah, that's I think basically the whole festival area. Let's try to find some other angles. What time do we have?
Isn't there something in the it's 36. Isn't there like a stage in the woods?
In the woods, yeah, sure. Let me just open my photos again. I actually have a photo of that stage. Let me just search that one. Yeah, this one. Where's OBS? There. That's actually this one, which is basically inside of the forest, of a real forest. And that's actually a wooden stage with displays in it. Which
Real
also,
wood.
yeah, also real wood, like the stage at Street Parade Zurich, which they had last year, was also like completely wood or real wood. So yeah.
Oh, and now I see the picture, and I bet with you the guy on the right. That's a German. It must be a German.
Could be. I don't know. No flag on the picture, so yeah. Let's go back and try to find it. It should be here. Let's try that one really quick. No stage, but you can see the area.
It's again the red woman with the black cappy guy and the dog.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why do you shoot those pictures and then upload them to Google Maps?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. But let's try to find some different views, which we didn't have yet. So at the QDance area there are no views. But let's see if I have a picture of that stage. Oh yeah, I have for sure. OBS. Yeah. Here.
OBS.
So that's the QDance stage, which is the Dutch hoarder
With a
style.
huge sword?
Yes. Why do you know that? You can't see it yet.
Don't tell them.
Oh, we already talked about that. Oh, no.
You said that when we saw the shadow.
Yeah, true. Totally true. Yeah, like my co-host said, a huge sword. The stage itself is not really big. It's actually quite small. But that huge sword, you can actually see it from behind the trees because it's higher than the trees there. And you can see that top of that sword like all over the festival place, almost. So yeah, also cool stage. Let's try to hide it again. Good. What else? Tomorrowland has also like merchandise stores. They call it boutiques, like real French people would do. For example,
or just Belgish.
yeah, Belgium. French
Belgian
part
people.
of Belgium. Belgium has actually two languages: Flemish, which is basically Dutch, and French. Yeah.
Ooh, don't tell them they're basically Dutch. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. No,
They
we
will
can't
hate
see
you.
it here. But here's like also a small food area, and the boutique is usually here. And in the middle, here's like a huge globe where you can, also a building with a circling globe or something on top of it, and
Like
that,
Universal Studios.
yeah, a little bit smaller and with some Tomorrowland logos on it. And that building is like one of, I think, 5 power bank hubs, so you can rent power banks at the festival. So you pay like a fee. Yeah, a fee, and then you will get a USB power bank, and if this is empty, you can just swap it out for free, how many times you want. And if you give it back at the end or at some point, you will get some part of the fee back. And yeah.
How much is the fee?
I think the whole power bank swapping cost me like 8 pearls, which is...
Ooh, that's like 16... 20, like 20 euros.
Yeah, but on both years I didn't give it back, so I have those 2 power banks somewhere.
Are they any good?
They are decent, so I don't know how many
hours.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with me today, but yeah, you know what I mean. They last usually, so my Galaxy S10, it charged me like 2 times, so quite decent. And if they are empty, you can just swap it out for free, so you always have a charged phone with you, which is awesome.
Actually, nice.
Yeah, which is awesome. So yeah, and that park here is just the whole festival area. If you go here, as we had earlier in the stream, that's the campsite.
What's that colorful thing up there, like a heart?
This one here?
Yeah.
That's like the pre-installed, or one of the pre-installed tent areas. So
can we go in there?
Let me just explain the whole thing, because Dreamville, which is the name for the whole campsite of Tomorrowland, is actually that part here. And this one here is like the more expensive stuff. So here at Dreamville, you usually go with your own tent and your own stuff. And this area here is like the more expensive area, like I said, with regular tents. Those are the easy tents. I will show a picture later, or some pictures later. Then here, like bungalows, I don't know, mansions, bigger tents.
I
teepees.
take the mansion, please.
Yeah, the mansions are, I think, here. They don't sell a lot of them, so yeah, more expensive, less people buy it. And this is like a restaurant thingy of the more expensive stuff and so on. So I was 2018 in an easy tent somewhere here. I don't know how my street was called, but they actually structured the whole tent area in streets, so I think that one is the main street, and every way has its own street sign, so yeah, can't remember which street sign it was, but let me check if I can find pictures of that here. Yes, so the entrance of Dreamville looked like that 2 years ago. Like, should I wait until you see it?
No.
Okay, so it's like a huge rainbow. Last year they had a new one, like a wooden one. This one is like structure and theming on it, and this rainbow is like, you can fill it with air, so not huge. That one from last year was like wooden and more like a building. So yeah, if you go inside the area, you have to pass this here, and they will check your stuff so you don't go with weapons and so on in there. So
the tent area is basically outside the festival area.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, very far away. And those easy tents I talked about, that's an interior of an easy tent. How we got it, because we booked a package from Geneva, a flight from Geneva, Switzerland to Brussels, then a bus ride from Brussels airport to Boom. We booked it with a tent, like an easy tent in a separate area, and with this whole equipment here. I actually have this tent somewhere in my basement.
That looks quite big.
Yeah, it's a huge tent, and because we were 4 people, we had 2 of those. Those are the tents from outside. Like I said, it was on the easy tent area, so everyone which was here booked a tent and so on. So there were 2 types of tents, like the female ones which were like pinkish, and the blue one which were like mannish, but there were also like females sleeping in blue ones and so on. So yeah. Let me just... Yeah, there was actually our tent, which was a 4-people tent, which was basically 2 tents with a middle part in it, which was quite cool. So we had a lot of space, and yeah, actually amazing experience. Maybe a little tip, if you are like a real party man or woman, then don't go here, then go or book or take your own tent to the greens of Dreamfield, because...
So where are the greens then?
Let me explain. So that's like the more expensive VIP-ish area. And
nice, I take that.
Yeah, and the greens are like here, magnificent greens, they are called.
Magnificent greens.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see where that it's between weekend 1 and weekend 2, because you can see where the tents were, but you don't see actual tents. So yeah, it's between the weekends, and nothing is everything is still there, so they are not reconstructing it back. So yeah, so here is like the whole village. The entrance of the village is here. So you have here like a Carrefour, which is like basically a supermarket. You have like a jewelry. You have a bakery. You got your power bank thingy over there. You got here actually a station from Radio Brussels, which actually have since last year. Tomorrowland has its own radio channel on Radio Brussels. So.
Own channel?
Yeah, I think it's called One World Radio by Tomorrowland. So yeah, and some other shops. I think some camping shops, and also here a huge food area.
Oh god.
And that's also something that Tomorrowland is known for, or the campsite of Tomorrowland. Here's like the gathering stage. So the festival itself is 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but if you have a tent somewhere, it doesn't must be in, or it doesn't have to be in the greens area. You just have to be in Dreamfield, somewhere, also somewhere here. If you have a tent somewhere, or you get access to this pre-party on Thursday. You usually arrive on Thursday, and yeah, there you have like local DJs playing almost all day long, and at the end you have like 3 surprise DJs which are playing, which are not like you don't know which DJs they are. They're just like on the timetable 3 surprise slots. And
and they're like major DJs then.
Yeah, major DJs. So 2 years ago it was like Lost Frequencies, which is huge name, and Armin van Buuren, which is also a huge name. And last year it was again Lost Frequencies and Afrojack. So yeah, we can also go in here. Let's go here. So this stage, I don't like to say this, but that stage is like bigger than typical festivals in Switzerland. And they have the bigger and better sound system. So yeah, that's like 3 years ago. Do I have a picture from last year or 2 years ago? Yeah,
I don't know.
Actually, yes. So that was the tent. Can I zoom in here? Stupid Windows tool here. Yes, here. So let's zoom in a bit. So that stage was even bigger. That was 2 years ago. Last year they had basically the same stage, but a little bit bigger. On top they added some clouds and so on. But it was basically the same stage. And the sound system, great. Better than every festival we have in Switzerland. And those 4 beer stations, like I call.
Beer stations? Where?
Yeah, those 4.
You're showing the picture. I only see, guys, I only see the maps and I'm like, where do you see beer stations?
You actually see the beer stations on that view that you have, but yeah, those 4 beer stations, you can grab beer or some other drinks there, and there are also speakers in those towers, so yeah.
So that everybody serving beer will be deaf after the festival.
Earplugs, co-host. Earplugs.
All
So
right.
yeah, let's try this other view we had here. I think it was this one. Is it the same year? Yeah, same year. And the third view. Yeah, actually also the same view. Hey, and you can see here the whole themed street of the whole tent
Yeah,
area.
that looks actually wait. Was it a hair salon?
Yes, that's a hair salon for all the guys and women which want to have a perfect haircut. There's the place to go.
I need that when I'm there.
Yeah, here the jewelry, bakery, supermarket. I think back then
That actually looks quite a lot like a theme park.
yeah, Dreamville radio station. Here the power bank thingy. And I think back then it was 2016 or 17. They didn't have a Carrefour. In that or in here they had Lidl. Back then it was Lidl, which served you with groceries.
Nice.
So yeah, you can see here people which just entered the park for the first time, and that's an amazing thing. You enter from that side here, and you have to walk. If you want to go to the greens where you have to put your tent, you have to cross this area here, and you walk this street here along, and you hear music. Where the hell comes this music? And oh, wait.
So yeah, where does it come from?
Yeah, so
Under the ground or
so the people walk here and then they see the stage and think, what the hell is that? They maybe read something about the gathering, but it didn't say it was already a huge stage with partying and so on.
So
Yeah.
you think there are people which don't know what
Yes.
this festival is when they
Yes.
go there?
Not the festival, but that thing here on Thursday,
All right.
that gathering. You read about it, but you don't know that it's that big. So yeah, actually quite cool. Then Dreamville. Oh, let me just rotate the map. So what's
Ooh,
what's
we are
also interesting?
approaching 1 hour of live stream. Yeah.
Nice.
Congrats.
That's probably enough for today. Just a few words at the end now. This is here the gym, the outdoor gym area of Tomorrowland. So they have an outdoor
Yeah, a
gym.
gym, nice. Because if you haven't been active enough all day jumping to music, yay.
Yeah. So and here is like a huge restaurant where you can get amazing meals, like in the morning and in the evening, where you can. Oh, every time I walk here, I said, yeah, let's grab something tomorrow there, but I never been here. And in the middle of
Nice.
the magnificent greens, you got this globe bar. It's also like a wooden bar with a globe on top of the roof, which is cool. And I grabbed here like a coffee in the morning and maybe some orange juice. So yeah, cool. Now to the pictures I mentioned before, or yeah, just let's have a quick walk through all the pictures. There was again the tent, the entrance of Dreamville. Cool detail. If you come from outside, it says welcome home, and from the inside, yeah, hopefully or something. Yeah, we see us again or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the tents, like I said.
So the people of Tomorrowland call this thing home.
Yeah, that's home.
Alright.
Then the stage here. Actually, what I should show you. Let me just show you the right thing. I can show you my whole screen now. You see it.
Yay! Now I see it. Way!
Whoa, so
Now I see what others don't. Nice.
yeah, so that was the gathering stage the last 2 years, and which is also a cool thing. I need to zoom back a bit. Seating area where you have like a candle, which is also like.
What the fuck? Why is there a candle out of water? That's not right.
It's cool to cool down and to sit here, so yeah, quite cool. Then let's zoom back. The water fountains. Here a photo. Actually, I am somewhere in there. I didn't take the picture. I found it somewhere on Reddit. There's always like I don't know, but I think the Swiss were the first nation which introduced that at Tomorrowland. Always on Saturday, 7 p.m. they meet here with all the Swiss flags, and then they enter the crowd all at once, and it always looks incredible. Yeah, usually even bigger than that, but you usually don't even see that much Swiss people in Switzerland. So yeah. Yeah, and that was in front of the main stage, and as you can see here, a lot of nations: Russia, Germany, Jamaica, I think, France, whatever
South
that is,
Africa.
Dutch, some artists which are waiting for the between act shows. There are shows between the acts and so on. So yeah, let's continue. Those are all pictures which either I took or this one is the only one I didn't took, which I got from Reddit because I was somewhere in this crowd here. So again, the gathering stage with the sound system and so on, displays and so on, quite interesting. That's actually me with my state flag, my canton flag there. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just took a random picture of me here. So yeah, Tomorrowland cap from the merchandise line. Yeah, that was last year. The Raw Districts area, then the QDance area. A wide angle picture from the whole area, which is a cool picture, I think. You can zoom in, see the stage, see the people relaxing here. In the evening they usually stand here, so yeah. Also cool picture. The QDance stage at night. Light shows there, amazing. Me in front of the of an empty stage, the gathering stage. So
just being dead.
Yeah, just flexing because who has a picture of himself alone in front of a stage?
Well, I can do that. I know Photoshop.
But that's without Photoshop, dear. Yeah. The gathering stage won't be used on the other day, so it's Thursday only. So, yeah.
Wait, the stage is built there only for
the gathering.
1 day.
Yes.
And will not be used.
No, on the other days you will pass this area and it's quiet. It's just flex. They have a stage which they don't have to use, you know.
Okay.
Then this is a bad picture of the tent area by night. That was actually my tent last year. So yeah. Oh, and that's and that was at Brussels airport. Some DJs,
yeah, I see that.
Here on the sticker you can see which one they were. The Tweakers threw a lion teddy from the stage into the crowd, and we met this guy who took this thing home. So yeah,
okay.
Actually nice thing. And those were like all pictures which I have chosen to have in the stream. So what do you think, co-host?
I guess I'm glad that it will be empty when we are there.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just consume nature without any crowds
Okay.
and any stupid people throwing stuff into the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was a quite interesting stream. For the guys who are watching after the stream, leave a comment if I should do that again. Feedback is always appreciated.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Daily.
Cool.
Every day a different festival.
Cool. And, yeah, donation link will be still there in the video description.
Yeah, donate.
Also my social media, my Instagram, and which music I use is also in the video description. So
You use music?
yeah, I use music. There should be background music in the stream, I think. I hope.
Oh, haven't noticed that.
Oh, it's very quiet. So yeah. So famous last words.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of We Discover Festivals on Google Maps.
I don't know if there will be other streams that will be that interesting, but we can try.
Sure.
So, famous last words again.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of We Discover Festivals on Google Maps.
Yeah, so have a nice day, evening, morning, whatever, and see ya in the next one. Bye.
The loving in my heart won't break it through. I never wanna say that we are through. I'm holding